everyone, and welcome back to another keto mukbang, OMAD style. Super excited. I got another new recipe here for you guys, and it's super easy to make. It is cheesy rice ham hot dish. Of course, it's not real rice. It is cauliflower rice, but I'm excited to just bring new and exciting recipes to you guys and try to come out with simple ones too. This one here, what it is, I will go through that with you at the end. You'll see a slideshow and how to make it. And of course, I write it all down in my box as well. So here's what I got here. It is cauliflower rice. Now I bought this one fresh. You can also buy it frozen, and that's already cooked. This one here, when it comes fresh, it's not cooked yet. Now you can also stove top this, but I baked it in the oven. If you bake in the oven, it takes a little longer. If you stove top, it's gonna go a little quicker, however you wanna do it. But what I got here is a full bag of cauliflower rice, and I'll show how many ounces that was at the end. I have got one full bag of cubed up ham that you just buy by the lunch meat section. And then I have got this new seasoning that I always see on my good friend Monica's page. That's Team Dave and Mon. On her page is this seasoning here that the Cubans eat and the Puerto Ricans. And it is, I don't even know how to say it, Saxon Goya. I'm not sure how you say it, but I've never had this before, and I've been wanting to try it. This is what they use all the time for their rice, and they call it a yellow rice. Well, since doing keto, she still does it with her cauliflower, and it just always looks so good. They call it yellow rice. So I'm excited to try this. I actually found this, you can find it in the grocery stores. I actually found this at the dollar store. And there's quite a lot of packages in there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 packages, and two come like together. And there's 4 of them in there like that. And I use 2 for my recipe here. So that's what I've got on there for the seasoning. Now how I did it is I took my bag of cauliflower rice, I laid it down, or not laid it down, put it in a bowl, and then I put in my whole bag of cubed ham, and I'll tell you the ounces on that too. And then I did a 1/2 cup of mozzarella cheese to keep it low fat, and 2 green onions chopped up, and then the seasoning. And then I mixed it through in the bowl, and then I poured it into a small cake pan, and then I put it in the oven. I preheated the oven beforehand on 350. Then I cooked it for 30 minutes. 15 minutes in, I went in and I just gave it a good stir, cooked it another 15 minutes. Then I pulled it out, put another 1/2 cup of mozzarella cheese, so it's got a full cup in here. 1/2 cup of mozzarella cheese, and then back in for like 5 more minutes. Now, I'm calling this 2 servings because I do OMAD, which is 1 meal a day. But if you are doing more than 1 meal, you could split this 4 ways then. It is not really high. The whole thing is 30 grams of carb, but split in half, I only have 15 carbs here. Now, I teach you guys to keep your carb at 6 or less, no more than 20 in a day. But when doing OMAD, you can do a little bit more. I have got 15 carbs right here on my plate, and the other serving is another 15. Now, you could even go 4 ways with that, so it'd be even less. And the fat is only like 36 grams, which isn't bad because I'm eating half that. And remember, this is my 1 meal. So that being said, I've got a nice low one here, low fat, because I always teach people, you want to do, women are going to be around 50 grams or less, men are going to be around 70. Now, I know that sounds extremely low when you're already going low on carb, but like I teach you guys, that's because we have body fat. If you are overweight and trying to lose weight on the ketogenic, you want to use your body as your high fat, and I teach that a lot. So you want to keep your foods low in fat and let your body burn its own fat. Let that be your energy and get that weight off super fast. So if you're new to my channel, I have done the ketogenic for over 4 years. In the first 13 months, I lost 150 pounds, went into maintenance mode at 139 pounds for about a year. And then I decided I wanted to lose a little bit more. Went back, did about 1,000 to 1,200 calories for a little while, but I decided I want to do 1 meal a day. So from that, I just started to keep lowering and lowering until I got down to around 500 to 700 in 1 meal. Sometimes it's a little lower, sometimes it's a little higher, but never over 700. So it doesn't matter. Even if you're, way low in 1 day, that's okay. It's not going to hurt nothing at all. But this one here, I'm excited to share this. Now, there's many of you out there that do more than 1 meal a day, so you could definitely do this and, another meal throughout the day, maybe a snack. So, but yeah, this one's a nice low one here, and I'm excited to try this, another new recipe, and to try that new seasoning. Now, I am going to put a little bit of red hot on mine. You do not have to put that on. Well, there we go, hot sauce. I just get this one from Aldi's. I'm gonna put a little bit on because I like mine a little bit more spicier. So, but I'm just excited to try this new seasoning. I've never had it before, and I see it here all the time. I just never get it. So a little bit of hot sauce, and then I'm having root beer, diet root beer today. I'm just gonna finish up this root beer here. And some people can drink soda on keto if it's diet. Some of you can. Some of you can't handle the sugar in it, the sucralose or the aspartame. A lot of people will get knocked out of keto, so you have to test your body. You have to try things that are sugar-free because, of course, we don't eat sugar on this diet. We don't eat grains. So you want to be careful with sugar-free things because some people get kicked right out of ketosis. I know that for me, for sucralose, that one's a little bit more to not kick me all the way up, but it'll bring my color down. And what I mean by color is you can buy ketone strips from Walmart or the drugstore, and you can urinate on them and they will tell you how deep into ketosis you are. The darker the purple, and that's what it goes from, like a tan color is negative, and then it starts going pink all the way up to purple. Purple, you are burning the most fat you could possibly burn. If it goes lower, you still have ketones in your body. You're still burning fat and everything, just not as high. But that's what happens. I'll go more into the pink when I do it too, pinkish to purplish. When I do sucralose, aspartame doesn't do anything to me. That one's fine. But this one is made with both. So I know that my color will come down a little bit, but when you're doing that, I'm going to go right back up in just a few hours, so I don't have to worry about that. But yeah, a lot of you have to test things out that are sugar-free to make sure your body can, handle that. The best one for a sugar substance is stevia for like sweetening your coffee. The Quest bars and cookies are made with the stevia. So those are the things. And they also do have sucralose or aspartame. I'm not sure. But those ones, again, just kind of bring my color down a little bit. Not stevia at all. But if it's got the sucralose or aspartame, and sucralose for me is a lot more, aspartame not. But this one here has both. So it's going to not kick me out of keto, but it'll definitely bring me down. But I'm not worried because I know I'll go right back up. And every once in a while, I love diet root beer so much. So I'm just going to have a glass of it tonight. Everything will be fine. But yes, you guys, I'm super excited. And then it's got the green onion in there too. Look at this. Oh my God. Super excited. So let's give this a try. And this is the first time, like I said, I'm trying this seasoning, and I've been seeing it so much on Monica's page that I just want to try it. Ooh, that's a really good taste, that seasoning. I love it. I got a little bite over here where the hot sauce wasn't because I really wanted to try that first. But I know the hot sauce is really going to be great too. I love things spicy. You don't have to put the hot sauce on it. Oh my gosh, this is really good. Yum. Now, what's nice is ham is another lower lean meat. If you get the lean one, like if you make a picnic ham, that's going to be a little higher because it's got all the fat on it. But this is a lean cubed ham. So, ooh, this is really good. Yum. And you want to measure and count everything. I know I had a couple people asking me, did I keep track? Did I do the macros? Did I, keep myself in a calorie deficit? You bet I did. I counted everything. You want to buy measuring cups, measuring spoons, a food scale. You want to do all of that. You want to make sure that you stay on track to be able to get that weight off and get into maintenance mode where you don't even barely have to count as much anymore. You still will be in a deficit, but it'll be higher for calorie. And you won't have to be as careful except for the carb. You will always keep your carb at 20 or less in a day, okay? But that being said, I'm just, stressing that it's important. I mean, every little thing you put in your mouth, count it. I used my Fitness Pal. That's what I did. And that's a good app to use and to set your macros. But yeah, I definitely always count every single thing. So you see, there's not a lot of cheese in here. There's 1 cup in here through the whole thing. But I measured everything. I always do. Because it's important if you want to get this weight off and get it off quick. Wow, this is good. The reason I thought about this one is because I used to make rice hot dishes with ham, with the rice and the ham like that cut up in it. And then I would do like cream soups on it or like a seasoning like this. I used to always do that. And so I thought, hey, I want to make something different, a different meat to show you guys, and do ham with cauliflowered rice. That way I can still have kind of that great taste. Now, you could definitely stovetop this. You would just take your cauliflowered rice that's either like mine that was not cooked yet or the frozen one that's already cooked and just put it in your fry pan, start mixing it up with your seasonings, your ham, your onions, your cheese, and just keep mixing it. That's going to cook a lot faster, so you could do this stovetop. I did it in the oven just because sometimes I like things baked, sometimes because it gets more flavors. Oh, I also have pink salt on here and the pink Himalaya and pepper, a little bit of pepper throughout it. Not a lot of pepper because you want to watch your carb. Remember, Everything that says it's zero in zero for carb count for seasonings, every seasoning has carbs in it, even though it says zero. But if you use it within reason and you watch the amount you use, then you're going to be okay. It's just some people, like I used to take pepper and yeah, gobs of it before keto. You got to watch that because pepper has carbs in it, and like that Pam spray, I recommend you never spray your pans with Pam, because it says that it's zero for a fourth of a spray, which is who is going to go to spray their whole pan to coat their pan. So stay away from Pam sprays. You want to use oils. Of course, a lot of the oils and stuff you want to wait till you're in maintenance mode because they're higher fat, but if you need it one day, fine. And we use coconut oil, olive oil, avocado oil. Those are the ones we use on here. But just, I do recommend you cook your foods in water, or just like, cook it in a nonstick pan, like your chicken or your fish and stuff like that, if you want to keep the fat lower in the beginning to get your weight off and use your body fat. Oh my God, this is so delicious. I really believe your children would even like this, because remember, when it's cauliflower cubed up like that and cooked with all the seasoning on it, you really can't tell that it's anything. You know what I mean? It's just a flavor. Like, they're not going to know the difference from rice to that. It's just a hot dish. Throw things together. Make things for your kids like this. They'll know it's a hot dish and they're just going to eat it and they're going to love it. If you really got a picky one on your hands, they're not going to like the cauliflower. I understand it's a little bit of a different taste, but definitely try things like this. I think a child would really like this one. And I know you adults out there are going to like this one. The reason I had bought this seasoning is Monica just did a mukbang on a ground chicken hot dish she had made, or a stovetop dish that she had made, casserole, and she did this seasoning in it, and it was ground chicken and lettuce and mayo and a few things. Girl, I was trying to make it. Went out, got it. I basically had everything, had a few things I had to get, but the 2 stores I went to, I couldn't find ground chicken. And I was like, oh my gosh, should I do it with ground turkey? I just want to do it the exact recipe that she made. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to grab, I'm looking around, can't find it. And then I saw the cubed ham and I thought, oh my gosh, I can do a brand new recipe for you guys. So this isn't everything she used in hers. It's the seasoning, of course, the green onion, and then the mozzarella cheese. But then she had mayo in hers, and she had the ground chicken, and I can't remember everything, but I am definitely going to recreate yours. I want to definitely do this on this channel for everybody, because some people that don't watch you watch me, so I want them to see that recipe. And, we go back and forth, me and her, and copy different recipes too. But this one here is a new invention, so definitely, Monica, try this out. I think your husband would really like this one too. And definitely Veronica, I know she's going to like this one, because I know recently she made a ham hot dish. Of course, my good friend Jennifer, and who else? Let's think. There's just many of you out there. There's so many to remember everybody, but there's so many of you. I just know that you're really going to love this one. So definitely try it. My husband will love this. Now, the recipe that I made for this can make 2 to 4 servings, okay? I'm doing this as 2 servings for me. This can be 2 to 4 servings, especially if you're doing, it can be 4 servings if you're not doing OMAD. You could do this as a lunch or a dinner for you, and then, of course, another meal throughout the day and a snack. But I'm doing it only 2 ways for me. But if you wanted to make this for a bigger family, you would just double the recipe, or you would quadruple, however you wanted to do it, or triple it. You know what I mean? However you wanted to do it. If you're making it for a party or something like that, we got the Super Bowl coming up. This would be great for you to bring, where you could have that and stay keto. This would be a great one. Nice little fat one, too. But yeah, just that's how you would do it. You would take my recipe and you would just double it or triple it or quadruple it. However much you're doing or whatever, that's what you would do. Monica, the seasoning is amazing. Yum. I like it. I will definitely be using it more. I have not done many ham dishes for you guys. I know that I did a quiche, I believe it was. I think I had ham in my quiche, but I haven't done a lot of ham dishes. But don't worry, guys. I'm not going to let you down. I'm not getting to the point where I can't think of anything else. I got many still coming at you guys. So, like I said, I want to write a cookbook and get it published. Not just for fun. I want this to be published. I will have many of them in there. Some are higher fat, some are lower fat. So I got my keto treats, my keto desserts. I'm just excited to be able to do this, and I definitely want to get into that. And right now would be the most perfect time, because There's so many people out there now. You know, keto is getting really big right now. So before lots of people write these cookbooks, I want to get one out. Like I said, I don't ever go on Pinterest or that. I'm not saying you can't. It's just some of them aren't true keto. So you really got to know your, you know, your information on keto. You got to know keto really well. Know all this stuff, that certain things have carb when they say zero. You have to know that to make these recipes or whatever. But yeah, I still like some of the recipes on there, and I've tried them myself at home. But when I make my recipes, they are not from a site or anything. I come up with these all on my own, and they are true keto. Like I said, this whole pan that I made, the entire pan, was 30 carbs, but I split that in half, so I got 15 because I'm doing OMAD, so I'm under that 20 for the day. But remember, if you are doing it for yourself and you're doing more meals a day, then you would want to have that in half, you know, so that it would be even less. Half of 15, you'd want it even less. So that's how you want to do it, no more than 20 in one day. But that's when I say the carb count, it truly is the carb count. Oh my God, I love this. The flavor is so good. It's so funny how simple something like this can be to make. I mean, just a few things, a few ingredients, and it makes such a flavorful, delicious dish, all keto. I wanted to talk to you guys. I never ever do movies anymore on my channel. I used to do a movie and a mukbang, but I came across a couple of movies I wanted to share with you guys. I'm not watching right now, but this one here, My Sister's Keeper. Love this one with Cameron Diaz. Really great movie. Sad movie. Her daughter, not this one in the front there, but her daughter has cancer. She got that leukemia when she was younger. And this one here, they have another baby and kind of use her almost for spare parts, you know what I mean? To be able to give her sister what she needs. And it's called My Sister's Keeper, and I'll just read it to you. Very sad story, but very good movie. What keeps the family together? Nick, I can't see the last name, Cassavetes, the director of The Notebook, and John Q again demonstrates his sure hand with tales of deep human emotion in this inspiring film about a loving family challenged and united by a child's illness. Cameron Diaz, Abigail, Alec Baldwin, and others in an exceptional cast bring sensitively to the story of an 11-year-old Anna Fitzgerald, conceived to be a donor for her leukemia-stricken sister, but who finally demands the right to control her own body. So she wants to be able to have the right to her own body and not being used anymore for her sister. But you'll understand the movie when you get into it. It's totally different than what you think. Finally demands the right to control her own body. The act of free will may tear the Fitzgeralds apart, or it may be the first step to a triumph realization of devotion, dignity, and what it means to be a family. Really great movie, you guys. Definitely look into that. Sad, but really, really good. My Sister's Keeper. Whoops. See if you guys can see that. My Sister's Keeper. And then another good one. And that, what year is this from? I can't see the year on this one. 2009. And then this one, we all know if you were born or around in the 80s, grew up in the 80s, we love 80s movies, from horror to comedy to, you know, romantic. The 80s were just amazing for movies. And I had never seen this one. My husband told me about it, called The Sure Thing with John Cusack. And then also the other one is Daphne Zuniga, the one from Spaceballs. And then I can't pronounce the other girl's name, but it's Lindefor and Sheridan, the one from Revenge of the Nerds, the blonde guy. This one was a great movie. Me and my husband watched it last night. He introduced me to it. It's John Cusack, and it says, and Nicolette Sheridan, that's the blonde in here, star in this charming tale of true love that at once intelligent, fun, and a bit devilish, delightful, risky, and perceptively funny. College freshman Walter Gibb Cusack has a sure thing going, a date with a very hot and very sex-craved blonde, that's Sheridan, across the country in LA, crossed by fate. And the ride shared bulletin board, Gibb makes the trip with a studious and abrasive co-ed, but as they mount every obstacle from show tune singing simpletons and bad weather to luring truck drivers, I'm sorry, I also have a hard time seeing without my glasses, and worse luck, their temperaments, sorry, I can't see it. It's also all scratched on this thing too. Temperaments change, and Gib realizes that the only sure thing is that losing the real thing would be the worst thing of all. And so he's falling for that other girl, Daphne Zuniga, the one from Spaceballs. And she is, I don't know if you can see her on the back here if I get up close, the dark-haired one there. That's the one he's falling for. And this girl is like a goody two shoes, follows everything by the book. I mean, she even has a, calendar that she follows and everything. I mean, she can't do anything off plan or anything. And it's just funny. And he's a free spirited, will do anything. And it's just great how these two end up falling for each other. It's awesome. So definitely check that one out. It's called The Sure Thing. And then My Sister's Keeper. I just wanted to share a couple movies with you guys that are really great movies. Oh my God, I love this so much. I have another recipe coming that you guys will get on Saturday that is a really great one too. I just keep coming up with really great ones. And those treats. What about those cheese curds? Aren't those, if you haven't tried them yet, absolutely delicious. If you have, aren't they good? Oh my God. It tasted just like real cheese curds. Now you could also you don't even have to do them with the pork rind. I was going to tell you guys, you can also use almond flour. So egg wash and roll them in. I just threw a piece of the cauliflower at me. It was under my fingernail. You could roll them in egg wash and then the almond flour and then fry it up like that too. But the pork rind was just easier and a lot less carb. So I did it that way. Some people don't like pork rind though. But when it's used as a batter, it doesn't even taste the same when you cook it. But definitely give it a try. Either way. So good. Oh, you also can roll, believe it or not, you can bread things with Parmesan cheese too. Again, egg wash, roll it in Parmesan cheese and bake it. That makes a crust too. Sorry, guys. I'm not stupid when I read things. It's just that I've always been a little dyslexic. I sometimes read things backwards. Or I have a hard time seeing them. When I take my glasses off to do these videos, I should always wear my glasses, but I take it off. And then that movie was from the library, so the back is all pretty scratched up, so it's hard to see it. But I was a great, in school, I was really great in math and everything, but the one thing I had a hard time with was spelling and reading. I can read now just fine, but sometimes I'll read it backwards or something. It's so funny. I'm dyslexic. This was yummy. Done. So good. Had a little piece there. Definitely, you guys try that recipe out. And definitely, if you don't make that, definitely get the seasoning. Like I said, I got it from the dollar store, and you get a lot in there. And but it's also in the grocery stores too, but $1. So you can't beat that at the dollar store. Another good and delicious recipe down. I definitely hope you guys will try that out. Sorry, my nose is running from that hot sauce. But anyways, I hope you guys will try that out. Absolutely delicious. The flavor was so good and so simple to make, and you can go even faster if you stovetop it. I just liked it baked because, you guys know if you bake things, it just sautés better and it brings those flavors together much better. This is delicious. Try it out. I definitely will be trying out your recipe, Monica. It looked amazing, so I can't wait to try it. But I got more mukbangs coming at you guys, new and exciting recipes. If you are new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. I continue to teach all the time keto. I will be live today. I'm actually doing this video the day before, but you're not getting it till the day that I'm doing it. So as of today at 6 p.m., I will be live answering questions about keto, questions and answers. So if you have any questions or just want to come in and say hello, tell me how your journey is going, I would love it. 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this mukbang, however you say it. I love you guys very much. Everybody take care. God bless. And until you see me again, always remember, you guys, and say it with me, always remember to keep it keto.